used to rush home at night when her shift was through. Do everything just like she promised to. But things seemed to change when she turned to the wine. Oh, it feels like I've just lost this whole world of mine. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After all your lies are telling me the truth, I've got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I wish we could go back to the way we were then. Since the day I first met you, you've been my best friend. Oh Lord, please help me at all I can stand. Don't know how to go on being your man. Your pride is so strong, stronger than me, and I've tried my best to get you to see just what you've been doing to me. And the pain is so hard that it's killing me. I got a bad, bad feeling that it's over for good. I just can't believe you don't know how I could. After all your lies are telling me the truth, I've got a bad, bad feeling it's over for good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Drinking coffee from the same cup I drank whiskey from last night. Every year for 5 days and nights we leave the troubles of the world behind. The news are loaded down with coolers full of steaks and beers. You can't say we're roughing it. We eat and drink like kings out here. 'Cause it's a Red Creek the sandbar. Make a circle and pass the jar. Jack Daniels and some homemade brew. Make a toast to the maiden crew. Cooking underneath the stars. Trading songs on an old guitar. Mississippi summer nights. Too drunk to scratch our skeeter bike. 'Cause it's a Red Creek expedition. Floating down the creek and fishing. Chasing gators and hooking bass. Telling lies and passing gas. We're lifelong friends, carrying on a 25-year tradition on a Red Creek expedition. Judges, cops, or engineers. But for 1 week we're just some good old boys, getting wild out here on a Red Creek expedition. Floating down the creek and fishing, chasing gators and hooking bass, telling lies and passing gas. We're friends, carrying on a 25-year tradition on the Red Creek expedition. Yeah, the Red Creek expedition.
That is my good friend Dennis Ledbetter. It is called Red Creek Expedition. From title track of his latest project is called Unapologetically Country. He is country, ladies and gentlemen. And we met in 2016 in person at the Wild Horse Saloon, hanging out at the Nashville Universe Awards, where we took home 2 of those that night. Great night that was. I'll never forget it. And before that, another great artist that I interviewed last week, my buddy Mr. Jim Jacobs from Ontario, Canada. And that was called Over for Good, kicking off the show tonight. Well, we're just getting started. We're not over yet. But welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio. Add a .com to that, and you'll find us live on our website every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, and more great live entertainment ahead on New Music Friday. We've got a great interview at the bottom half of this first hour as well. My good friend Mr. Chase Stevens from Canada is going to be with us. So we're going to enjoy his interview and play some of his music as well. And lots of new music to debut tonight on New Music Friday. We want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the radio stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be from Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, countrymusicexpress.co.uk, they are in the UK, Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org, bigrecords.world/radio. We are the official radio station of Talk About It TV, and talkaboutitnetwork.com is their website. Top Shelf Radio Texas, and RadicalRadioOnline.com. Thank you all for replaying the program. We sure do appreciate it. I met this next young lady in 2018 at the Nashville Universe Awards when she was 14. She's my good friend Ava Page, and her brand new single is called If I Were You. If I were you, I'd tell everybody to tune in to KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
If I were you, I'd drop it all and I'd throw on my shoes, tear down the road that God had everything If I were you, I wouldn't let me take that suitcase down. Open those drawers and turn them inside out, like I'm doing now. 'Cause if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, say you were running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know exactly what I'd do. If I were you, if I were you. So give me the love that you've been holding back. Well, hold me tighter than you ever have. 'Cause if you were me, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see you were running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know. But hey, that's just what I do. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
California girls, they really know how to rock your world. Ain't no whiskey like they make down in Tennessee. Colorado skies with a Rocky Mountain high, and it's hard to beat a Florida white sandy beach. But there's something about, yeah, there's something about that Lone Star sky, those Houston lights, like open arms calling me back home. Put my boot heels down on this hallowed ground. Any time away is way too long. Well, down here we all get it, and we won't let you forget it. Yeah, there's something about it, something about, there ain't no doubt. There's something about Texas, something about Texas. It ain't just another place, it's where real cowboys are made. It ain't bragging, come on down, you're gonna see. It's where I was born and raised, where my heart is gonna stay. And when I'm gone, put that Texas red dirt down on me. Oh, that Lone Star sky, those Houston lights, like open arms calling me back home. Put my boot heels down on this hallowed ground. Any time away is way too long. Well, down here we all get it, and we won't let you forget it. Yeah, there's something about it, something about, there ain't no doubt. There's something about
is a brand new single from my good friend Mr. Stephen Cade. Check him out at Stephen Cade Music, and that is called Something About Texas. Very good song. We had a very good, great interview last week, our second one, and we didn't have the brand new single yet, but we got it now, and it is released and ready to hit country radio. Just hit KICR Indie Country Radio live on the air on New Music Friday. Well, these next artists, formerly Southern Halo, we got to see them perform in front of the Nashville Universe Awards crowd 4 years ago, back in 2018. Now they call themselves American Blonde. You can check out the video to this next song on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. It is called All Horses Firin' from American Blonde on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
It's never been my speed to slow down. It's never been like me to hold out, hold back. And I ain't starting now. I'm gonna take it to the limit, drop the hammer to the ground. I'm racing towards Lord knows what. Since I was born, I just can't stop. 'Cause if we only live once, nobody knows when it's done. That's why I just gotta run like I'm running out of time. Too fast is never enough. My engine's just warming up, pushing over the red line. I'm flying with all horses firing. I never learned to stay in my lane. Just play nice and settle for second place. What can I say? I wasn't born with brakes. My daddy was the same way. If you need someone to blame, 'cause if we only live once, nobody knows when it's done. That's why I just gotta run like I'm running out of time. Too fast is never enough. Engine's just warming up, pushing over the red line. I'm flying with all horses firing. Woo! Come on. Cause if we only live once, nobody knows when it's done. That's why I just gotta run like I'm running out of time. Too fast is never enough. My engine's just warming up, pushing over the red line. I'm flying, yeah. Red line, I'm flying with all horses firing. All horses firing.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Writing his name in your drink with a straw. I bet you're wishing right now you never let yourself fall. Hell, I can tell from across this room. Whoever he is, he's a fool for leaving you. Lonely girl, how could your heart have no place to go? Lonely girl, I would never steal your beautiful for the life of me. I can't see how anyone would leave you lonely girl. I guess you didn't notice every head turn when you walked in trying to heal the hurt. Pretty as you are, it's a crying shame. Yeah, it's a shame to See those tears running down your face. All I can say, lonely girl, how could your heart have no place to go? Lonely girl, I would never steal your beautiful for the life of me. I can't see how anyone would leave you lonely, leave you lonely girl, lonely girl. Lonely girl, how could your heart have no place to go? Lonely girl, I would never steal your beautiful for the life of me. I can't see how anyone would leave you lonely girl. Writing his name in your drink with a straw. Writing his name in your drink with a straw. Bet you're wishing right now you never let yourself fall.
Making his radio debut on KICR Indie Country Radio tonight, his name is Danny Kinsey. That is Kensy. Danny Kinsey, and that is a great tune called Lonely Girl. Well, we'll debut more great new country music in our second hour. We're going to do a great radio interview with my good friend Chase Stevens. That's coming up after one more. I just booked an interview with this next artist. We've been playing his single, Here I Go Again, but now we're going to debut a brand new single that just came out from Jason Black. It is called Stronger, and our interview is scheduled for November the 18th. You can check out all of our live radio interviews at the bottom page of the homepage of our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Jason Black and Stronger on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
He spent 18 years on the wrong side of a losing hand. Did his best to play the cards that fate had dealt to him. But tonight, for the first time, he's thinking he might fold. 'Cause the chips are down, and there's no ace in the hole. Pour me something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. She'd give anything to take back every single word. She's just the ones who we regret that just can't be unheard. In one hand there's a shackle, and in the other there's a key. Oh, nothing but the memories in between. Pour me something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. Home is where we must face what it means when we break those promises when we swore we never would. And we find it easier to taste the something stronger, 'cause I can't wash it away with water in my whiskey. Pour me something more to tame my sorrow. Drown it out like there ain't no tomorrow. Leave the tap open, 'cause I know I can't go home. Pour me something stronger. Stronger.
Jason Black. That is a brand new single. It is called Stronger, a follow-up to Here I Go Again, and we're going to be doing a great radio interview November the 18th, and once again you can check out our full interview schedule at the bottom of the homepage of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. But tonight we have Chase Stevens from Canada on the phone with us. How are you, my friend?
I am doing great. How are you doing, Tim?
Doing fantastic, and I want to thank you for doing this radio interview. We set this up a week or so ago, and I appreciate you taking the time to do this. I know people are busy on a Friday night getting ready for the weekend, and a lot of artists are busy doing shows and gigs and stuff like that, so we appreciate the time.
Well, I thank you very much for having me on. And before we get any further, I want to wish you a very, very happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great day the other day.
Thank you. I did. Hundreds of birthday wishes. We left Missouri and went down to Oklahoma to see my daughter and spend the birthday with her. And we got to go fishing and do all kinds of fun things. Hadn't seen her in a while. She lives down out of state. So it was a great day. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I hit the big the big 6-0.
Big 6-0, which is really only that's the new 50 or 45. That's
right.
Nothing.
I joke about it and I say Amazon says I'm still in my prime if I keep that for another month. So
there you go.
But I tell you what, I love doing this, and I'm in year number 10 of doing this show. So I thank everybody for tuning in because we do play some good music here. We call it New Country's Best. So for you to make the cut on this radio station, you put out some great music too, my friend.
Well, thank you. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to play a couple of yours tonight. But, the reason I like doing these interviews is because I call it the stories behind the songs. And I love hearing the stories of, I get a lot of song titles that I see and even listen to a lot of music, of course, before I put it on the radio. But I really don't know the stories behind them until I do these interviews. So that's why I was excited about having you on.
Cool.
And you say in your bio that you are from Toronto, Canada, by the way, but you're a singer-songwriter, and you're recognized for your heartfelt lyrics and visual imagery. So I like that because we got a TV channel, too. So if you got some videos, and I think you do, I'm going to check those out and see if we can put a couple up on our TV channel this weekend.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. That'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Toronto, Canada, born and raised there?
Yeah, born and raised. I always thought I would have moved down to either California or Arizona at some point, but I haven't quite made that. Been down there many times on vacations, and I love the Southwest, but I haven't quite made that permanent move just yet.
Yep, and you go to Nashville to record, too, so that's awesome.
Yeah, I do. I love going down to Nashville. As you know, Nashville is the mecca of songwriting. So you get into Nashville and you're just totally submerged in music and songwriting. So I love going down there. And, I'm so fortunate to be able to work with the musicians that I do down there. Those guys are insanely good. And just working with them is such a pleasure. It's such a blast. We have such a good time recording down there. And so, if I could, I'd be down there like every month recording new songs. I really wish I could do that often. It's great.
Yeah, I know. I got a buddy of mine named Ed Hall, and he's from a group called Hurricane Highway, and we interviewed a couple of months ago, and he came all the way from the UK to Nashville to record their latest single, and it's great, too. It's a great wedding song, too, so if anybody out there's planning a wedding, and maybe tomorrow, I might be a little late getting the song to you on the radio, but we'll probably be playing that tonight for you. But yeah, Nashville, they call it Music City for a reason. There's some great magic that happens in that town musically, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, without question.
Yeah, and as talking about music, how did you get into music? What made you want to start doing this thing, and specifically maybe even country music?
Well, it's interesting because my first influences were all the singer-songwriters, people like Elton John, Neil Diamond, Jim Croce, Cat Stevens. So I grew up playing that type of music on guitar. Mm-hmm. And then I went off and I was doing the club circuit and playing a lot of that type of music and so on. And then I kind of got out of music for a long time and got into the art business. And that's where I spent quite a few number of years. And then it's interesting because one day I was watching television. I saw this video of this new up-and-coming guy named Keith Urban. And I thought, I like what this guy is doing, because to me it was almost a blend of the singer-songwriter type of music and new country. And I just loved what he was doing. Mm-hmm. And so that's when I actually started listening to him a little bit more and decided to make the trek down to Nashville and check out the whole songwriting and music scene down there. And that was really kind of the starting point for me to go down that direction.
I've got some friends that just recently went and seen Keith Urban. They posted on Facebook. He's one of those artists that make you feel like you're part of the show. Him and Garth Brooks can do it too. That's why his shows are so huge, because it's an event. And my youngest brother, doesn't even listen to country music, but his wife talked him into going to see Keith Urban a few weeks ago in Bentonville, Arkansas, where they live, at the Walmart Amphitheater, and he had a great time. And so Keith Urban hopefully will convert my brother into liking country music. So he'll start listening to my radio show. Hopefully that's the deal.
Yeah, let's hope so. Yeah, he's such an amazing artist. He is such a good performer as well. We've seen him probably 6 or 7 times, I guess. And my daughter got a hug from him during one of his concerts a number of years ago. And he's just, seems like such a really genuinely nice guy, as well as being such an amazing artist. So we love him.
And you mentioned being in art for a number of years. Well, we call the artist of country music artist too, because it is an art form. Music is totally art, and you guys paint such a great picture visually in the videos that we put out on the TV channel. But we can even get that before we see the video. It paints such a great picture in 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know how it's done, man. What you guys write and fully produce and put together, it's magical making music like you all do.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. And I think that's one of the things that is a benefit of anybody who is an up-and-coming songwriter. I always say to them, go down to Nashville, take some seminars like NSAI down there, do workshops and seminars on songwriting. Go down there, learn the craft of songwriting, and see where the bar is set, because the bar is set really, really high. Yeah. And that's what you have to strive for. And if you do that, it's going to make you a better writer. And as you say, what we're trying to do is paint a picture in 3.5 minutes with words.
Yep, absolutely. Now, you got a brand new CD out called Trespassing Candles. Tell us about the title of that one. I'm interested in hearing that.
That title, Trespassing Castles, it actually came from it came from a trip over to Ireland in 2019. I fell in love with the castles that we saw over there. We visited a number. We stayed in a couple of them as well. But there's this one particular castle that it was a ruin of an old 1,000-year-old castle, and it had an electric fence around it and signs that said "Keep out private property." I guess I shouldn't admit that, but I decided to climb over that fence. I touched the fence and didn't get a shock. One of my other daughters, she touched the fence and she was fine too, so we climbed over it. But my youngest daughter, she went between the two wires, I guess, and maybe it's because she touched both of them, I don't know, but she got shocked. And so that's where she actually came up with the phrase about trespassing castles, and because that's what we were doing that day, and that's where that song came out of. So.
Oh man, that reminds me of electric guitar. You touch those strings and you get a little bit of a shock.
That's right.
Oh, man.
That's right.
That's a great story. Yeah, trespassing castles. I don't know why I said candles, but yeah, it's castles. So that's awesome. And you got a couple of great songs that we're going to play tonight from it. So, but you've been also up for some awards. I'm looking at in Holland, and also you reached #1 in the Canadian indie country music charts. So you've been doing some great things with your music. It's getting recognized, and that's what we want, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is, and it's so gratifying to get those emails that you've just won an award from Holland, and you get the chart that comes in from Ireland, and you're sitting up in there number one, and yeah, it's great. And that's one of the things I love about the technology today too, is that for independent artists such as myself, we are able to get our music out there. Like back in the day, you had to be signed to Warner Brothers or Universal or one of those big record labels to do what we can do as independents today.
Uh-huh.
So it's great that we can get the music out there and through Spotify and all those various channels to, and use shows like yours and so on. It's great that we can get the music out around the world now. So, it's always nice to get those kind of notices for sure.
Absolutely. And I love partnering with the 15 other stations that I'm on that replay the show, and I thank them every time in the show open, but we just can't say it enough because they really help to push this radio program out to the rest of the world, now over 190 countries, due to their help and support of indie country radio, and we appreciate that. Now, I'm not familiar with I'm familiar with music in Canada and the country music scene because that and Texas is the two most frequent places I think I get music from, is Canada and Texas. But the songwriter event that you have on your bio in Toronto, called Above the 44th Songwriter Nights, I'm not familiar with. So tell us about that.
Well, I co-host the Songwriter Nights, and what we do is it's modeled around the Nashville format, where you'll typically have 3 or 4 songwriters up on stage at a time, and we just go down the line and do all original songs. And I've been doing it for about 5 years now. We have this little club just west of Toronto that we hold these events at, and people come there to listen to original music. So it's really kind of like, everybody calls this the Nashville or the Bluebird of Canada, this little club, because it's very much like the Bluebird. It's small, it's intimate. People are there to listen to original music. There's no TV, so you're not playing against football games or hockey games or anything like that. So we do these every couple of months, and they're just great nights. Some of the performers that we get out are doing some of the festivals around Ontario, and it's great for them because they like to get into this nice, intimate, acoustic environment and play some of their songs. So we just have such a good time doing these things. They're great.
That is awesome. I was telling you off the air before we got going, I have interviewed our good friends Richard and Jane from One Ugly Cowboy out of Toronto, Canada, about 5 or 6 times, and I was one of the first radio DJs to play them on the radio, and they'll never forget that, and I'll never forget it. It's a great relationship. But now I have you from Toronto, Canada, and I'm loving what I'm hearing about you and your story behind the songs too. So this won't be our last interview. It's our first, but it will definitely not be our last. We'll definitely be wanting to have you back on the program. You're awesome.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate it. We, speaking on behalf of all independent artists, we love what guys like you do for us, getting the music out there. So it's so much appreciated.
It is universal, music is, and it is something that I get from all over the world, but we send it right back to the rest of the world when we push play on a song, because it's going out to all of those stations that I mentioned, and well beyond that as well on some other formats that we got going on. But you've got some great music up there in Canada that you make, and so tell me a little bit about the country music scene there in Toronto.
Well, it's growing. It's really been developing over the last, take COVID out of it for a couple of years that everybody was shut down, but other than that, it's really been growing, especially I think in the songwriter side of things. More people are doing songwriter nights, and it's just really developing around that whole songwriter area. I think of the whole country, the country market up here is really strong, and it's a really, really good market. There's a ton of amazing talent that are doing so well right across Canada, and some of them are starting to break down in the U.S. too. A friend of mine, Elise Saunders, she's starting to do real well down in the U.S., and she's an amazing artist. And David Boyd James up here, he's a great male artist. He's doing some wonderful things. So it's we're developing some really, really first-class talent up here, which is great to see.
That is awesome, man. I appreciate that. We love that new talent. So, some of those artists, if they're not familiar with this radio program and their music's good, feel free to send them my way and have them shoot us an email with some MP3s. I'd love to hear from them.
I will do that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you what, let's play one of your songs. Your brand new single's called What the Hell Was I Thinking? I guess that is. It's WTH. So I'm going to say that's what that stands for. So
That's exactly it. That's exactly it.
We can definitely say that on this radio program. But tell me about the song. What is the meaning behind it?
Well, the song really grew out of that old adage of the grass is greener on the other side. And, living in a big city, and I love to get away from the big city. And it's sort of a bit of that dichotomy that you live in the big city and people feel compelled to come down here, and it's got this and it's got that. But there's nothing better than when you get out of the city and, you get back to those nice quiet times, get out in the country and so on. So it's really about that, somebody making a decision to move into the city and then being, somewhat disillusioned by what they actually find here, because the grass really isn't always greener on the other side. Yeah. So it's really about that, and wanting to get back to that, just to the simple times and the nature and the quiet and all that type of stuff. So that's really what the whole song is about.
Man, I can relate to that because I've been to Nashville. It's been a few years, but that town keeps getting more and more traffic, and Dallas is the same way. My wife's from Dallas, and I used to work out of Dallas, Texas, and I told an artist just last night, we were stuck in traffic to go 7 miles. It took us literally an hour to go 7 miles in that traffic. So, and people move to those big cities, but I'll tell you, man, sometimes the country life is where it's at. And so, yeah, what the hell was I thinking when I moved to those big cities? I could see that.
Exactly. That's it. That's what it's all about.
That's it. Well, let's push play on it, and we'll come back and talk some more. His name is Chase Stevens on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
To the city, got a job that put me on a corporate climb. Sold off my F-150, found a little place right on the transit line. But they've got me working to the bone. It feels like I'm never home. Trying to get ahead, but I'm always broke. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. Loaded up that rented U-Haul, made a beeline for that highway sign. Didn't look in the rear view at all. Would've bet it was a one-way drive. They said the grass was greener there, but I can't find it anywhere. This place will never feel like home. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from, where the stars still shine at night, air is clean and water still runs blue. All I had was too much time, I'm missing nothing much to do. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. Catch a setting sun with my feet up on the back porch, sipping on a double straight up and wait for a full moon like I used to do. I'm really missing that. When Sundays beat along the family and the good Lord 6 o'clock rolls around, you just
Toronto, Canada. His latest single right there called What the Hell Was I Thinking? And you're getting great instant feedback in our live chat room. Shelly's loving it. Brenda's loving it. And lots of folks. She goes, Big D is way too big for me now. Big D is Dallas, Texas. That's where she's from. So, yeah, I agree. Branson, I don't know if you know this. It's a small town, population just a little over 10,000. But in 2019, the year right before the pandemic, they set a record here in the United States. They had 8.5 million people come through this tourist town of 10,000 population. So it's a lot of traffic here too. So
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Now, what brought all those people into town?
Country music for the most part, and a lot of live shows. This is Branson's called the live entertainment capital of the world, or the live show capital of the world. There's more theater seats in Branson, Missouri, than there are in Broadway in New York City.
Wow.
So there's.
I had no idea.
Yeah, there's lots of.
That is very cool. I'm gonna have to do some reading on Branson after we finish chatting.
There you go, and we'd love to have you here too with the music that you make. They would absolutely love it. And there is a lot of country music history in this town. I think it's number 2 to Nashville because back in the day, Roy Clark had a theater here. Glenn Campbell had one. Mickey Gilley just passed away recently here in Branson. His theater is still here, and they're doing great things in it still. But, yeah, a lot of great country music history in this town. Jim Stafford played here for 19 or 20 years, maybe more than that. Andy Williams was here for 19 years, too. So.
Wow, that's amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah, so lots of great music and lots of fun things to do and lots of great shows to see. Well, yeah, and you're actually getting ready to head out on a tour of Ireland, and then you're also going to Amsterdam. Now, is that just for fun, or are you going to do music in there somewhere?
It is all music-based, actually. I'm going to be doing a little tour over in Ireland, so that will be coming up in May. And once I'm in Ireland, I am going to fly over to Amsterdam because there's a song that I wrote a number of years ago about a Canadian soldier who was killed in World War II. And the way the whole story unfolded was that there was a park ranger who found this tree growing in a forest with these initials carved into it, HWR. Mm-hmm. And he had posted a picture of that tree on Facebook. A Dutch journalist saw the photograph and thought, I'm going to try to see if I can trace who carved those initials. So he traced them back to a soldier from the Toronto area from World War II. He got in touch with the soldier's niece, and the whole thing unfolded that that soldier was scheduled to come home just a number of days before he was shot and killed, and that would have been just a number of days before or after he carved his initials in that tree. So I heard that story on a talk radio station one day, sitting in traffic in downtown Toronto, and I thought, I got to get home and write a song about this. So I wrote this song called HWR about this Canadian soldier, and the song was featured on national news stories here, and there's some schools that play it during the Remembrance Day ceremony. So it's been an amazing song for me. It's been really, really special. And that ranger who found the tree has invited me, says, when you come over to Amsterdam, I'll take you out into the forest and you can see the tree. So I want to go out there and do a live acoustic broadcast of me doing the song, sitting beside that tree.
That is awesome. I just think that'd be
such a... Yeah, it'd be an amazing experience. So, yeah, that's all planned for May.
That is just more proof that music is universal. You're doing that because of country music. That is awesome, my friend. That is great stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jim.
And, those are places that I would love to go see one of these days, too. You know, we don't get out of the basement studio too much here in Branson because it's a weekly show, and I rarely take a break. So it's nice to get out and see those other parts of the world, though, isn't it? I've seen them in pictures. We had some friends actually got married in Ireland, and they were showing their wedding pictures from there, and it looks beautiful.
Ireland is absolutely stunning. It is a gorgeous country. The people are fantastic. The food is great. I was surprised at how good the food was. We just had such an amazing time over there. And, of course, the castles. There's always those, too.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be awesome to see. You'd love it here in Branson, too, this time of year when the fall trees, and they're starting to turn in the Missouri Ozarks and these hills and mountains that we got around here. So, and there's lots of other things to do besides the shows and the theaters and all that. There's caves you can tour here. We got the world's largest cave in Branson, Missouri. By the way, it's called Marvel Cave. It's in a theme park called Silver Dollar City, and you can actually let a hot air balloon off in that cave. It is that big.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, I'm going to have to do one of the. A lot of my trips when I go down to Nashville, I drive. Maybe I'll have to see if I can plan a little route that takes me over to Branson for a couple of days and come over and see you.
There you go, man. That would be fantastic. So, yeah, let me know if you're coming to town. We'd love to meet you in person. And I do get out and go to Nashville quite a bit. We haven't been in the last 4 years because of the pandemic in 2020, but we like to hang out in Nashville once in a while and get to meet the artists that we play on the radio. So it's time to go to Nashville and take a trip there as well. Well, I sure appreciate your time tonight, Chase. You've been fantastic to talk to, and come back anytime. We'll definitely have you on when you come out with something new you want to promote, and we'll definitely be able to and be glad to have you back. But let me ask you this too, and I ask this of a lot of artists, but I don't ask any prepared questions, so you didn't know this in advance. Let me ask you what your dream gig is, maybe an artist that you would like to either open for or perform live with on stage in a duet type situation.
That's an easy question for me. Keith Urban. I have so much admiration and respect for that guy. If I could open for Keith Urban, that would be an absolute dream come true.
Man, that's awesome. Maybe he'll listen to this program one of these days, and that's the hope for folks like you and all of the indie artists, that want to get their music out there and be heard, and maybe get that big break. It just recently happened last summer for a guy named Brandon Davis, who I found him on TikTok. And he went viral with some of the music and some of the videos that he was making. So he gets a call this summer from Tim McGraw, and he invited him to go on tour with him, and he got to do that this summer. So it could happen.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does happen. And you hear those stories. You hear all sorts of stories around songs in Nashville like that, too, that get discovered by somebody, and next thing you know, they're big hits and so on. So, yeah, that's why you got to get the music out there for sure.
Absolutely. I remember Maren Moore. She got up on the CMAs for her award a few years ago. She got New Female Artist of the Year. But the year prior to that, she was watching the CMA Awards from across the street in one of the bars in Nashville. And then a year later, she's up there on that stage. So, yeah, it can happen that quick. But we wish all of you guys success, and I wish you much success in your music as well. Where can folks find you on social media? I've been looking at your website the whole time, but I'll let you tell it.
Well, you can certainly find me at ChaseStevensMusic.com, certainly on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram as well.
Sounds good. Chase Stevens Music, and his music is fantastic. Now, before we do let you go, I got one more song I want to play that's going to be the second one for you on this New Music Friday. It's called Gypsy Wind. Tell us about this one real quick.
Well, Gypsy Wind, it's a song about a serendipitous romance, if you will. And I've always loved the word gypsy, and I wrote that song so long ago, actually, and I didn't record it until this past spring. It was one of those songs that just sat around unrecorded for so long, and I started doing it at some of the shows and started getting a really good response to it. So I thought I should finally get this song recorded. And I love the way that it turned out as well. It's just it's a fun song to sing, and it's a good summertime feel type of song.
There you go. I'm friends with a gal on Facebook. Her name is Gypsy, and she came into the place where I work, and I told her I was in radio, and she works at a hair salon in Branson, and she asked if they could be sponsors of my radio program. They like the music that we play so well, so I want to give a big shout out to Gypsy and all the folks that work at Hair by the Lake here in Branson West. So they are great radio sponsors, and you can check out our sponsor tab on the website of KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Well, you can check out Chase Stevens' music on there as well, because everything we're doing tonight is recorded. So if you got in a little bit late and you missed the interview, you can go back and listen to that and his music. This one is called Gypsy Wind from Chase Stevens on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music
Her name was Lisa, she said from west of here. Asked me if I'd like to buy a thirsty girl a beer. Grabbed a little table in the courtyard under the moon. When she ran her fingers through my hair, I could feel the gypsy wind blowing through my soul. I knew the direction we were moving in. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good.
see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then. Riding on the gypsy wind. She wore a little red dress, had jet black hair. The perfume that she had on stole the summer air. Sang to me in Spanish while she danced under the stars. And every word she sang moved through me like a love song through my heart, weaving a kind of magic that had me spellbound from the start. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good. I would trade 100 sunny days for one more night with her if I could. I never did see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then. Riding on the gypsy wind. I still think of her sometimes. I guess she's never really too far from my mind. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good. I would trade 100 sunny days for one more night with her if I could. I never did see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then. Riding on the gypsy wind. Ooh, riding on the wind. Riding on the gypsy wind. Ooh, riding, riding, riding. Riding on the gypsy wind.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
It's been one of those days I don't want to do twice. No matter what I say, it doesn't come out right. I need one of those nights where you slap me close till we're off the map and you're making me laugh. I don't care if we ever go home. So pick me up, get me lost way out, down our back to lane, Little George Street way on up. Get me out of my head and out of this town and tell me no matter what, you'll be by my side. Everything gonna be alright, make the world go black. How you do it like that when I climb up in your truck? Just pick me up. We go right on past every one live street, watch a full moon crash on some sunrise weed. You can kiss me fast and drive real slow. That old Chevy may take as long as it takes. You and Jesus will fix my soul. So pick me up, get me lost way out, down our back to lane, Little George Street way on up. Get me out of my head and out of this town and tell me no matter what, you'll be by my side. Everything gonna be alright, make the world go black. How you do me like that when I climb up in your truck? Just pick me up.
That is the latest single from Gabby Barrett. It is called Pick Me Up. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR IndieCountryRadio.com is our website. Live from Branson, Missouri every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We just wrapped up a great radio interview with Toronto, Canada-based artist Chase Stevens. And man, that was a good interview. Had lots of fun talking to him about country music and art, and country music is art, and all of that. So if you missed the live interview, you didn't miss a thing, because everything's recorded and you can check it out anytime on our website. It will be the very top radio program as soon as we finish tonight. But we're not finished yet. Let's do 2 more hours of the best in new country music, and we're going to kick it off with Matt Castile. This is called 'Cause He's a Cowboy on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
His hands look old and wrinkled, sore and worn down to the bone. Stretch a fence across countless acres, and he's fallen tooth and nail to call it home. Dusty boots, breaking horses, moving cattle that wears his brand. Says you're never too old to learn, son. Hard work and truth, that's what makes a man. 'Cause he's a cowboy, and as fearless as they come, up and at 'em, to face the morning sun. Every day he's hauling hay, embrace the blizzards and the rains. 'Cause he's a cowboy, 'cause he's a cowboy. You can bet there are coyotes all around, ready to steal what's been claimed. There ain't a job he and his horse can't do. He loves this ranch that bears his name. 'Cause he's a cowboy, and as fearless as they come, up and at 'em, to face the morning sun. Every day he's hauling hay, embrace the blizzards and the rains. 'Cause he's a cowboy, 'cause he's a cowboy. He's a cowboy, fearless as they come, up and at 'em, to face the morning sun. Every day he's hauling hay, embrace the blizzards and the rains. 'Cause he's a cowboy, 'cause he's a cowboy. His hands look old and wrinkled, sore and worn down to the bone.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
to myself, gonna sit down how I'm feeling, leave it on a shelf. One day when you find it, I'm no longer here. I hope that it will help bring you cheer. It's a way of letting you know just how much you meant to me. My way of apologizing for the words you didn't hear. Hope you think about me. Remember all those times we built our dreams together so fine. No, I was not perfect, made mistakes along the way. Please know I always loved you till my dying day. If you could pass down this letter with tenderness and care, in that way I'll always be there. Raised our perfect family, could not love them more. It's been great to watch them growing. They'll be sad to let us go. They'll be strong and moving on, dignity and grace. Live their lives without memories and grace. No, I was not perfect, made mistakes along the way. Please know I always loved you till my dying day. If you could pass down this letter with tenderness and care, in that way I'll always be there. No, I was not perfect, made mistakes along the way. Please know I always loved you till my dying day. If you could pass down this letter, tenderness and care, in that way I'll always be there. To our future generations, the ones I will not know, I'd like to leave a message, just one before I go. Please know I thought about you, and I hope these words will last. Letter to the future from the past. No, I was not perfect, made mistakes along the way. Please know I always loved you till my dying day. If you could pass down this letter, tenderness and care, in that way I'll always be there. In that way I'll always be there.
They are making their radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. That is a great group from Scotland. They are called Cataran, and the song is I Will Always Be There. So go check them out, ladies and gentlemen. Cataran is Cateran. Great group from the country of Scotland. Maybe we'll get a radio station picked up from Scotland, and that would be number 16 that this program goes out to. That would be awesome as well. Well, this next young lady and I hooked up for a great radio interview that we're going to have on November the 4th. She's going to be live with yours truly on KICR Indie Country Radio. We're going to play her debut single right now, but how she found me was through another young lady by the name of Brooklyn Summer, who I've been playing since she was like 10 years old. Her little guitar that she made me is hanging right on my microphone stand that I'm talking into right now. So thank you, Brooklyn Summer, for this great young find of a great young lady by the name of Isabel Gray. This is called Like You on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Never thought a good old boy like you would ever catch my eye. The drop a line backwards kind like you would be my type. Who knew there was another drive around town with nothing to do but wear out a mixtape of Chris LaDue like you. There's no one else could make me admit it's something real. In the past, gave all I had, never got nothing back. Someone who can stand by me and be my other half like you. You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want a love that lasts forever like I do. The one who makes all my dreams come true. 'Cause no one can love like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you. You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want a love that lasts forever like I do. Whoa, like you. You never thought you'd find someone like you. Want a love that lasts forever like I do. The one who makes all my dreams come true. 'Cause no one can love like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you. Ooh. 'Cause no one can love like you.
Wherever these boots take me is where we could be found. Wherever these boots take me is where we're bound.
It's got me running around this no stoplight town, asking for one more shot at Jackson.
I guess that you could say we're the perfect pair. She can't cook, and I don't care. Not at all. Mercy.
You stole my heart a piece at a time. You took my sanity, played with my mind, never asking what I thought about it. But now it's time to give it back. It's not yours to have it. I want my broken heart back, back up to pieces. Put him in a box with my favorite sweater. You can tear up all my put him in a box with that favorite sweater. I want my broken heart back, pack up pieces, put him in a box with that favorite sweater. You can tear up all my love letters. We're done, we're through. I want my broken heart back, and I want my broken heart back, pack up pieces, put him in a box with that favorite sweater. You can tear up all my love letters. We're done, we're through. I want my broken heart back from you. I want my broken heart back from you. I want my broken heart back from you. From you.
That is my good friend and a super talented young lady. Her name is Brooklyn Summer, and she is good friends with the previous artist that I just debuted, Isabel Gray, who I'm going to be talking to on November the 4th. So I'll tell you what, they are two talented young ladies right there. They are hanging out together tonight in Nashville, Tennessee at the Aloft Hotel in Nashville on a writer's round. And they're going to be performing at about 9:15 Central Time, so that's about another 45 minutes. And go see them if you're in the Nashville area. My good friend Brooklyn Summer, and say hello to her for me. And my new best friend, or one of my new best friends, Isabel Gray. Super talented young ladies, both getting played back to back on KICR Indie Country Radio. This next gentleman is Marty Hedden. This is called A Little Less Lonely on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
I'm only half past heartache, and it's almost closing time. Just like that clock on the wall, you're still hanging on my mind. Every sip feels like one more step, a little farther down that line. I'm a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. When this glass is empty, maybe I'll be able to smile. Even two-step with a stranger, forget about you for a while. It's a long, hard road, and I'm moving real slow, but at least for a few more miles I'll be a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Order me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight.
Number one for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
'cause I feel the lows and fake the highs. Is there somewhere to go? Is there somewhere to hide? Where I can feel the comfort in your light. Well, there ain't no love in this broken heart of mine. Where there ain't no love and hope is hard to find. I can feel my heartbeat in my head and there ain't no end inside. All I want is some peace inside my mind. I love the look that's in your eyes. All the way to the sun, all the way to the sky. When there's a break in the line, it's a break in my mind. Feel the comfort in your light. Well, there ain't no love in this broken heart of mine. Where there ain't no love and hope is hard to find. I can feel my heartbeat in my head and there ain't no end inside. All I want is some peace inside my mind. I fall down, turn around. I don't know where I'll be tonight, but I hope to God you might. I feel around for you now. Don't know where I'll be tonight, but I hope to God you might. Well, there ain't no love in this broken heart of mine. And where there ain't no love, then hope is hard to find. I can feel my heartbeat in my head and there ain't no end inside. All I want is some peace inside my mind. Well, there ain't no love in this broken heart of mine. Where there ain't no love and hope is hard to find. I can feel my heartbeat in my head and there ain't no end inside. All I want is some peace inside my mind. I can feel my heartbeat in my head and there ain't no end inside. All I want is some peace inside my mind.
They are making their radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. The song is called Heartbeat, and the group is Mezna. It is M-E-Z-N-A. Go check out Mezna. They are fantastic, and that song is very well done. That's how you get on this program that we call New Country's Best. Go follow us over there on Twitter at New Country's Best, and follow me, and my personal account is at Tim Kelly on air. We are on the air right now with more of the new country music that people love to listen to around here. This one is my good buddy, Mr. Flint Thompson. He is also a radio sponsor of this program. You can check out our sponsors tab on the website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Just hit the sponsor tab at the very top of the website. His name is Flint Thompson. This is called We've Got to Keep on Meeting Like This. Let's do it on KICR Indie Country Radio's New Music Friday.
Hello, baby, how you been? Sure is good to see you again. You look so beautiful to me tonight. Sure feels good holding you tight. We got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this. look in your eyes, the man in me starts to come alive. But more than that, girl, you're my best friend. Whatever we do, let's do it again. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. Crowded room, or all alone. We can go out, girl, or we can stay home. We're together, it's all the same. Every time it's just fueling the flame. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. We've got to keep on loving this way. Just like we fell in love yesterday. Even when we get old and gray, we've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
She left her hairband on my stick shift, and her sweet perfume lingers in my truck. Front porch light and a first kiss. I didn't want to leave, but I wasn't gonna test my luck. Now I'm sitting at a red light, not wanting tonight to come to an end. I'll take a victory lap around this one-horse town, just like Dale Earnhardt, feeling Daytona Beach proud. I want myself a certified, bona fide love. Roll the windows down and feel the midnight air like she's right here, running her fingers through my hair. I'm in trouble and not even the Lord can save me. So we're in the smile she gave me. Cottonwood falling like southern confetti, the moonlight shining on the hood of my Chevy. I'm turning these 35s into racing slicks and doing my best not to put it in the ditch. Well, I take a victory lap around this one-horse town, just like Dale Earnhardt, feeling Daytona Beach proud. I want myself a certified, bona fide love. Roll the windows down and feel the midnight air like she's right here, running her fingers through my hair. I'm in trouble and not even the Lord can save me. So we're in the smile she gave me. I see the red and blues in my rearview mirror. He said, son, you better have a damn good reason for taking a victory lap around this one-horse town, just like Dale Earnhardt, feeling Daytona Beach proud. I want myself a certified, bona fide love. Roll the windows down and feel the midnight air like she's right here, running her fingers through my hair. I'm in trouble and not even the Lord can save me. So we're in the smile she gave me.
Making his radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, that is the latest single from Cam Clark, C-A-M Clark. Mr. Cam Clark, it is called Smiles She Gave Me, and we're giving smiles in the chat room for that one right there to the ladies listening and loving that song. Cam Clark, that is a good one. This next one is a good one too. It is the latest single from my good friend Ariel Hutchins. It was written by Dean Dillon, who wrote a bunch of hit songs for a guy named George Strait. Perhaps you've heard of him. Well, now you're going to hear of this song. It is called Stuck from Ariel Hutchins on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, spinning our wheels, not getting nowhere, fussing and fighting, slinging this mud, a long way from where I wish I was. Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. A big old field needs a big old moon. Sure beats this old living room. Two arms in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, stuck.
New country sounds like this.
Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight.
And this.
Used by these tears falling down to the ground. Hate that I miss you so. Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck. I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there, stuck.
I remember my favorite bike was a little tyke that she could fly. And that ragged old hat of mine when I was 9 was the Indians from 95. Those things never left my side. Oh, but today I couldn't find them if I tried. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new.
first kiss, that middle school bliss on the beach down in South Carolina. And in high school, where I met you in 17, I swore to make it mine. Well, I'll never forget that first slow dance, 'cause I still feel it every time I hold your hand. This old shirt is getting worn, the knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. Old to me. 85 with your white hair, you're sitting there, front porch in your rocking chair, sipping sweet tea, smiling at me, looking back on the times we shared. You said something about getting old, and I swore I had, but in case I haven't told you, this old shirt is getting warm. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. And as I'm standing here today, I hope you'll see that, baby, you will never get old to me.
That song will never get old to me, but that's the title of it. His name is Dustin Kynes, Kines, and that is called Old to Me. This next artist is a good friend of mine. She is from Hope, Arkansas, and we've done 2 radio interviews so far. We're going to do a third. I guarantee you. I'm going to text her this weekend and see if we can book her for another interview. We did our last one on May the 19th. Her name is May, too. It is M-A-E, May Estes, and her latest single is called Your Hands. I would get your hands on this one on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, headed east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my own guitar, there on my knees hope your hand's always holding mine. Holding mine.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Still can't roll that passenger window down. That D in Home Depot still burned out. Can't stop life going by too fast. Friday work, Sunday church, then Monday's back. Still put my jeans on one leg at a time. Still drink a few beers every night, and that damn dog barking next door still keeps me awake. That picture of you still sits by my bed, right by a book I still haven't read, except for the way I seem to miss you more every day. Ain't much changed. My old high school buddy still talking about Wednesday. Dad'll never quit driving that old Delta 88. I got a set of dead strings on my guitar. Can't quit writing songs about broken hearts. Still put my jeans on one leg at a time. Still drink a few beers every night, and that damn dog barking next door still keeps me awake. That picture of you still sits by my bed, right by that book I still haven't read, except for the way I seem to miss you more every day. Ain't much changed. I guess I should go and head on back home. Wish I was talking to you instead of this stone. That picture of you still sits by my bed, right by that book I still haven't read, except for the way I seem to miss you more every day. Ain't much changed. Ain't much changed. No, baby, ain't much changed.
His name is Chad Bushnell. We've been spinning that one for a couple of weeks, and we're going to keep doing it. That is a great song. It is called Ain't Much Change. Well, isn't that the truth? I'm still spinning New Country's Best, and we're getting ready to come up on hour number 3 of the show. But first, this one from Adam Sanders. This is called Just Need One on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Girl, don't rush off the phone. I know it's getting late, but while I got you, hear me out. I got a lot to say. I've been sitting here wondering where we went wrong since you've been gone. If you gotta go, I get it. Girl, if you got a minute, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting one mistake for me to realize I didn't want to make that one again in my life. Be a hell of a heartbreak if I had to set you free. You might find somebody new, but girl, when it comes to me, yeah, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you song. Oh, 'cause baby, I just need one. If it's over, girl, I get it, but if there's a shot at a future with you in it, I just need one. Girl, I just need you. Yeah, I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but that's one thing that I can't do. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you song. Baby, I just need one. I just need one. Oh, baby, I just need one. I just need one.
Number 1 for today's country.
New music discovery. Now.
Maybe it's the sound of that horse running. Maybe it's a feeling of what's coming. When there's two wheels down on a runaway, you've shown up late. Maybe it's fate. It's coming home from school and knowing mama's always there. It's those late night songs and tear-filled prayers that's got me running around this no stoplight town, asking for one more shot at Jackson. 'Cause I've got a couple bucks in my back pocket, a few lines that are worth the walk, and a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong when Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and wound up gone. It's the kind of things a kid can't depend on. Spent my whole life chasing my brothers, some one-time lovers. They taught me the superficial things ain't what it means to fix a broken heart. That's a start. I've got a couple bucks in my back pocket, few lines that are worth the walk, and a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong when Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and wound up gone. Got a couple bucks in my back pocket. Few lines that are worth the walk. In a spiral notebook full of songs where I try to find out what went wrong. Granddaddy tried to come home that night from a bar fight and wound up gone. Oh, sometimes I mistake his faith or fate, but I can depend on. Maybe it's faith and one more shot at Jackson.
We recently did our second live radio interview. Her name is Darian Lee, and that is her latest single. It is called Jackson, and that is a great, great song. Well, how about the women of country radio? Aren't they great? Man, they make some good music. This next artist has a video to her latest single. You can check it out anytime on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. She is my good friend Robbie Hart, formerly from Canada, now living in Long Island, New York. Her latest single is called Reason to Rise. What is your reason to rise? Mine's to get up and do this every Thursday and Friday.
So low, shut out from the inside, nowhere to go, with no place to hide, in a state I didn't know, afraid to let my feelings show. That's awake and cry, swallowed my pride, but love feel made me fight, and brought me back to life. I was broken and battered and nothing else mattered. You shine your light on me, with my feet to the test, on my feet but you rest. You gave me something to believe. To rise, the world to face, getting up again, my saving grace, but I couldn't see it then. I was lost without a trace, my whole life before erased, everything to gain. You shine your light on me, with my faith to the test, on my fears put to rest. You gave me something to believe. How I breathe and die, you're all that is real. I see the futures in your eyes. You gave me reason to rise, when I needed to feel this love that is real. My future realized, you're my reason to rise.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest ass on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in the stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
We talked about that artist in our live radio interview tonight. He got to tour with Tim McGraw this summer on his 2022 tour. His name is Brandon Davis, and that is called What Cowboys Are For. He went viral all over that great little app called TikTok because his wife told him he should do it, and boy did he be successful at that. And with a voice like his in the world of country music, he's going to be successful at just about anything, and so that is great. What a way to kick off hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. KICR Indie Country Radio is live on the air for one more hour, and we've got some great country music in hour number 3 as well. This next artist was formerly of a group called Diamond Rio. They had a bunch of hits in the world of country music. Then he went out on his own and was very successful in the solo career, and now he is an independent artist. So we're going to play his latest single on our independent radio station tonight. It also has a video attached to it you can check out on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. His name is Ty Herndon, and his latest single is called Till You Get There on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
My mistakes have names, and my failures always took the fast lane. The kind of love that would leave, yeah, it always knew where to find me. Well, it didn't make sense till I was up around the bend. Looking back, yeah, you realize after goodbye, there's a next time. Every letdown's like an arrow to the next part to a
you get there.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
I heard a story from the Bible when I was just a little girl, about a broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world. Thought it was just another story, one that the preacher man would read. But as I'm sitting here at home, drinking red wine all alone, I think that woman might be me. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Staring at that empty bottle, I swear I caught a glimpse of him. He met me right there at the bottom and turned that wine to living water and taught me how to love again. Yeah, tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. It's no longer just a story when I read it, 'cause I've seen him for myself and I believe it. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Just like the story from the Bible I heard when I was just a girl. I'm the broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world.
You can check out the video to Woman at the Well from Olivia Lane on our TV channel ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. You just heard it live on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com is our website for the radio station. This next group has a great video to this next song on our TV channel ICTV as well, but we talked about him in our radio interview tonight. He is from overseas in the UK. Lead singer is my good buddy Mr. Ed Holland, and a great wedding video song here, a wedding video and a song. So if you're getting married anytime soon, maybe tomorrow, it's Saturday, lots of people get married, and you haven't done your wedding playlist, let me help you out with that. It is called Baby I Do, the latest single from Hurricane Highway on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Could be old school in the 90s radio. Kick back chillin' with a bottle of Merlot. Could be cruising down a county road or collecting sunsets on the coast. Hear every picture on my phone, the reason I wanna come home. Ask me if I wanna be with you. Baby, I do. Baby, I do love everything about you. Don't wanna wake up without you. Don't want any other lips to kiss you or any other heart to miss you. Don't want nobody else walking down the aisle. Under that veil I wanna see your smile. I know what I'll say when the preacher looks my way. Ask me if I wanna marry you. Baby, I do. Yeah, baby, I do. Always in your corner, always if you're back. Always there for you, you can count on that. My secret keeper, my safe place. My angel, my saving grace. Know my thoughts, what makes me tick. Always amazed at just how we fit. As time flies by, I want you to be sitting next to me, sharing memories. Baby, I do love everything about you. Don't wanna wake up without you. Don't want any other lips to kiss you or any other heart to miss you. Don't want nobody else walking down the aisle. Under that veil I wanna see your smile. I know what I'll say when the preacher looks my way. Ask me if I wanna marry you. Baby, I do. Yeah, baby, I do. I'll cherish you for the rest of my life. Take my last name. Want you for my wife, to have and hold heart and soul. Baby, I do love everything about you. Don't wanna wake up without you. Don't want any other lips to kiss you or any other heart to miss you. Don't want nobody else walking down the aisle. Under that veil I wanna see your smile. I know what I'll say when the preacher looks my way. Ask me if I wanna marry you. Baby, I do. Baby, I do. Baby, I do. Baby, I do.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
I called in everything under the sun, kinda under my breath, and when I was done, slammed my bedroom door, did some stomping around on my bedroom floor. Dad walked in, no knock, no grace, said if you think I walked in like I own this place, boy, it's 'cause I do. And I've got some things I wanna call you to. You're a son of a mama, you're a son of a dad, who will never stop loving you and being there and giving you everything they have. Someday you're gonna get it, boy, you'll admit it, boy, just like I did with my old man. You're a son of a mama, a son of a dad, who'll give a damn. He took the keys to my new used car, pulled the long as you're living under my roof card. I always hated what he called tough love, but now I thank the good Lord above. I'm a son of a mama, a son of a dad, who will never stop loving me and being there and giving me everything they have. Let me tell you that I get it now, I'll admit it now, but why I am the man I am. I'm a son of a mama, a son of
His name is Dylan Carmichael. He is the nephew of John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery from the group Montgomery Gentry. That is called Son of A. And Dylan Carmichael just recently got married himself a couple of weeks ago. So congratulations to him. He's got a lot of great things going on, especially in the world of country music. He is fantastic. And we love playing his music on what we call New Country's Best. This next artist charted 9 number 1 singles with her former record label Curb Records. Now she's an independent artist. Perhaps you've heard of her as well. This is Jody Messina. It is called Love on a Maybe on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be incredible. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe. No.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
somebody else will fix his heart, the same one you've torn all apart. Now you're sad, 'cause you did me wrong. You just don't realize what you have until it's gone. But in my mind, I take her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. Though this flame still burns, I'll let her hurt, I'll let her cry, I'll let her feel what it's like to hear the words goodbye. I'll let her tears pour down like rain. She can deal with the lonely, she can deal with the pain she's put me through. When she turned cold, she left my heart full of empty, with nothing else to hold. In my mind, I still want her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt, there was a time I made her smile, but those days have been gone for a while. Oh, what a fool that I've been, afraid of starting all over again. So this time, there's no turning back, 'cause my heart just can't handle that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt, I'll let her hurt.
What a great ballad in the world of country music. He's our good friend Adam Grant from the state of Georgia. That is called Let Her Hurt. And boy, don't hurt to play his music. That is for sure. He is super, super talented. We'll send it out to Shelly Lynn, listening to us live in Overland Park, Kansas, our sister in the radio family here at KICR Indie Country Radio. This next artist is on the current season of NBC's The Voice, but he did not pick Blake to be his coach, Blake Shelton. That's right, he gets most of the country music artists, but he did not get this guy. His wife did, though, Miss Gwen Stefani. He is on Team Gwen. His name is Jay Allen, and this is called Whiskey Prayer on today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I go where the sinners go, looking for a way to cope. Sit and try to untangle my mind. No church steeple, no church pews. No, it ain't where people talk to you. And I hate to drag you into here tonight, but dear God, I've reached the bottom of my faith in this bottle. I've been trying to lead you out of this, I swear. But if this barstool confession could find its way to heaven, just let me know you're listening up there. Would you answer this whiskey prayer? With my hands on an empty glass, but I can't find the words to say with sober breath. Oh dear God, I've reached the bottom of my faith in this bottle. I've been trying to leave you out of this, I swear. But if this barstool confession could find its way to heaven, just let me know you're listening up there. Would you answer this whiskey prayer tonight? 'Cause I know that I've been too far gone for far too long, lost in these neon lights. Dear God, I've reached the bottom of my faith in this bottle. I've been trying to leave you out of this, I swear. But if this barstool confession, could find its way to heaven, just let me know you're listening up there. Would you answer this whiskey prayer?
Listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Well, I took my first steps in that house on Bowser Road. I fell flat on my face, but got back up, so I'm told. And there's 1,000 houses like it, filled with stumbling little kids. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. I used to cruise these streets in Daddy's truck on Friday nights. And in that feed store parking lot is where I got in my first fight. And it's where we said I'm sorry. To this day he's still my friend. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Everything I know I learned between these county lines. How to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Amy came along, stole my heart and broke it fast. I thought I'd find the cure in the bottom of a glass, but out on Highway 60 found out whiskey and gasoline don't mix. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Everything I know I learned between these county lines. How to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Mount Pleasant Second Baptist, it's where we wear our Sunday best. It's where both my girls were baptized, where granddad's laid to rest. Yeah, everything I love's within a half a mile of this. It ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live.
His name is Ward Davis. That is called Where I Learned to Live. If you don't like country music, you haven't learned how to live yet, I think. But just saying, how about that one? That is what we call New Country's Best right there, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's almost time for the weekend here in Branson, Missouri. Another couple of hours, it will officially be the weekend. So let's play a weekend song. This is brand new from Jeremiah Wheeler. It is called Till the Weekend on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Well, it's Monday. I need a shot of something to drop in my coffee to get me out the door, 'cause I've been running 40 hours a week for damn near nothing. But y'all already know. And I feel it creeping up on me. That summer sun, pop a cold one, pour some sugar on me, baby, get ready. We don't need a Friday to party in the Chevy. I'm going out with my boots on, and I ain't going home tonight until the morning sun. Me and my friends, well, we're just getting started, yeah, we're gonna party till the weekend. Party till the weekend. Now it's Wednesday. I'm just wishing 5 o'clock would roll my way. I drop it all and run, but that's life though. You gotta dig in the dirt if you want your corn to grow. Yeah, so come and get you some. And I feel it creeping up on me. That summer sun, pop a cold one and take it easy, baby, get ready. We don't need a Friday to party in the Chevy. I'm going out with my boots on, and I ain't going home tonight until the morning sun. Me and my friends, well, we're just getting started, yeah, we're gonna party till the weekend, yeah. Let's forget it all, baby, go out and crazy, chase the dirt road out of town, somewhere we can't be found. We're free bird flying, a pale moon's rising, everybody's coming out. Baby, get ready. We don't need a Friday to party in the Chevy. Oh yeah, I'm going out with my boots on, and I ain't going home tonight until the morning sun. Me and my friends, yeah. And I ain't going home tonight until the morning sun. Me and my friends, well, we're just getting started, yeah, we're gonna party till the weekend. Party till the weekend, yeah.
Number 1 for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
You're into the way I take my whiskey neat. You're into the face when you say something mean. You're into the color of my eyes, into the way I socialize. But for your sanity's sake, you should know some things. I can burn it down, be a dive bar closer, Sunday sitting in a pew hungover. I want love, but I don't know how, 'cause I fall so fast, but I fall right out. Some bad habits, some old baggage. Hell, we all got issues. Before you get into my car, into my bed, into my heart, my head, know what you're getting into. You like how I overthink, but you don't understand how much I overthink and can't ever keep a plan. You say that you want to know all the parts of me that are hiding in the dark. Thought I should be upfront and give you the chance to run. I can burn it down, be a dive bar closer, Sunday sitting in a pew hungover. I want love, but I don't know how, 'cause I fall so fast, but I fall right out. Some bad habits, some old baggage. Hell, we all got issues. Before you get into my car, into my bed, into my heart, my head, know what you're getting into. Know what you're getting into. And I'm out of my mind. But if you don't mind, I can burn it down, be a dive bar closer, Sunday sitting in a pew hungover. I want love, but I don't know how, 'cause I fall so fast, but I fall right out. Some bad habits, some old baggage. Hell, we all got issues. Before you get into my car, into my bed, into my heart, my head, know what you're getting into. Yeah, know what you're getting into.
That is the latest single from Ashley Cook, and Cook has an E on the end of it when you look her up. So Ashley Cook, and that is called Getting Into. Follow her on TikTok as well. That's where I found her, and she is amazing. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're a Court Low on country music, we got you covered there too. This next gentleman's name is Court, but it's C-O-R-T, Court Carpenter. I want to send this out to Lula Bradbury in Indianapolis, Indiana. That's the lady that turned me on to this next gentleman, Court Carpenter, and his latest single called Somebody Tonight on Today's Country. From KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
He broke your heart, didn't he, baby? The same way that she broke mine. And here we are, drinking and hurting, not sure what we're looking to find. First time in a while we've been out, not sure how it's supposed to go down. Couple drinks ain't gonna fix you, nah, but baby, if you need somebody tonight, somebody to love, somebody to hold you till the sun comes up, somebody to change that lonely look in your eyes, keep a looking in mine. If you need somebody tonight, I can be somebody tonight. Let's just forget the reasons we came here. Ain't that what we're trying to do? Heartbreak's a bitch, baby, don't try to tame it. Just get lost in something new. One more drink, head out the door, do a little something we ain't done before. Just wanna spend the whole night with you. You don't have to, girl, but if you need somebody tonight, somebody to love, somebody to hold you till the sun comes up, somebody to change that lonely look in your eyes, keep a looking in mine. If you need somebody tonight, I can be somebody tonight. He broke
she broke my heart. Yeah, if you need somebody tonight, somebody to love, somebody to hold you till the sun comes up, somebody to change that lonely look in your eyes, keep a looking in mine. If you need somebody tonight, somebody to care, somebody to run his fingers through your hair, somebody to change that lonely look in your eyes, keep a looking in mine. If you need somebody tonight, I can be somebody tonight.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
It's that tin roof rain on a Sunday morning. It's your grandma's cross around your neck. It's that sunrise glowing through the blinds in the window, the kind that always steal my breath. Why would I ever want to leave? I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. It's like that old dirt road was paved in gold. The pearly gates are our front porch. Loving you makes me believe, even if the good Lord don't let me in, I got a glimpse of what it could have been. So I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Oh, oh, lying next to me. Oh, oh. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. The only proof I'll ever need. Yeah. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Lying next to me.
His name is Nate Smith. That is called I Don't Want to Go to Heaven. He recently got to fulfill a lifelong dream of performing live at the Grand Ole Opry and standing in that circle where all the artists want to be. Well, musically, for the last 2 hours and 51 minutes, you've been in music heaven, and it has been a great night. We're going to play one more, and this one is my good buddy, Mr. Josh Ward from Montgomery, Texas. It is called Together. It has been great to be together with you tonight on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
There's a lot about me that you don't know. There's a whole lot of things that I don't show. But
but you can tell when something's weighing on my mind. You always find a way to make things right. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. I won't lay my burdens down on your back for you to carry around. So girl, I hope that you understand it's just a part of me being a man. Oh, but girl, you got me pouring my heart out tonight. You're a rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, you give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. Girl, you show me every day, but I love it more when I hear you say you're the rock to wrap my arms around, my true north when I'm headed south, a lighthouse in my darkest harbor. When I think it couldn't get any harder, you calm the seas when the waves get rough. I'm sinking down, you lift me up, give me shelter in the stormy weather. Even when I'm holding you, you're holding me together. You're holding me together.
Once again, it has been great to be together with you tonight, and that's going to do it for this week's edition of New Music Friday. My name is Tim Kelly. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. I want to thank my special guest, Chase Stevens from Toronto, Canada, for being with me on the program tonight. Check out all of his music on his website, chasestevensmusic.com, and go follow him on all of his other social media from that website as well. Join me next Thursday when we kick off Triple Play Thursday, 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. My special guest next Thursday will be Eddie Ray Arnold, and next Friday night, Brothers Carolina will join me on the next edition of New Music Friday as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.